Will I?
Hi everyone! So, hello from me, Louie, and Maggie the cat. How are you today? We have an amazingly special day in the UK today. I'm going to show you. We have a snow day here. So let's have a look. We have lots of snow outside, so we're going to go on a snowy walk later. So we're going to leave Maggie and sit down and get ready for a special North and South Pole themed yoga. Okay? So even Maggie's joining today. Louie, what do we know about the North Pole? What's another name for it?
Santa's workshop.
Santa's workshop. That's true, but it begins with an A.
Antarctic.
The North Pole is also called the Arctic, and then the South Pole is Antarctica. Okay, so the North Pole, as it might seem from the name, is the northernmost part of the world. And the South Pole is the most south part of the world. So if this is your, have you got your globe?
What globe?
Your globe?
No.
Your actual world globe. Ooh, let's go get it. Yeah, let's go get it. Right? So Louie's going to get his big globe from his bedroom. So in the Arctic, we're going to see in a moment, we're going to find it on the globe. The North Pole is actually a real part of the Earth, not just where Santa lives and does all of his work, hard work all year round, getting presents ready, but also where lots and lots of very, very interesting animals live, which we're going to be learning about today. The Earth is a sphere. The shape of it is like a football, a sphere. So at the very, very top point is the North Pole, and at the very, very bottom point is the South Pole. So we're going to be thinking and learning about lots of different animals that we can find in the Arctic and Antarctica because we've got our special snow day today. So I hope that it's snowing where you are. If not, if you're somewhere nice and hot, you're also very, very lucky because we'd also quite like to be nice and warm. So Louie's going to show us. We're going to find the Arctic. Okay? Let's show them the globe. Look. At the very, very top, we've got the Arctic Ocean.
I mean, it has a north and south.
And Canada.
If we turn it on, it tells us
Greenland.
where they are.
Iceland. So if you're from any of these countries, you're very, very close to the Arctic. And in the south, so Antarctica is a lot further away from any land, but you've got the Southern Ocean and the South Pacific Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean, the South Atlantic Ocean. Okay, so Louie, we're going to keep that. It's actually a very good thing to keep here.
It also says it if I.
Yep.
So.
Okay, Louie's going to show you. Let's see.
So.
I don't think they can see that. You need to bring it a little bit closer. There.
To return to the atlas, turn the dial to effect.
Okay. So Arctic.
To start your game, press the start. To start
You do it?
your game,
Wait.
press the start button.
Let's
To
start.
return to the atlas, turn the dial to effect.
Ready?
I'll name a country and you find it.
No.
Find
Okay.
it.
So we're going to learn about some animals that we can find in the Arctic. So Louie, what types of animals live where it's super, super cold?
Reindeer.
Reindeer. Yep. So
Polar
just
bears.
Santa's reindeers live there all year round. Polar bears. Anything else?
Ooh, seals.
Seals. Yep. Polar bears. What about this one?
Penguins.
Penguins. Arctic foxes. Lots of things. Let's think about some ways that these animals, because they're living in quite a tough area to live, right? Because we are lucky here. We are humans. We build these houses to keep us warm. Animals, they don't build the houses to keep them warm, not out of bricks anyway. They've got to find some ways in their bodies. Their bodies are super, super clever, and they are adapted, which means they can fit to survive in the cold. So let's think about some ways that they can survive.
Like ducks.
Yes. So how do ducks survive in cold weather?
They find a shelter,
Mhm.
like a fallen down tree.
So they can migrate. So sometimes some animals migrate, which means they go to warmer areas in the winter. And another way is, as Louis was just mentioning, the ducks. So birds have special systems in their feet to make sure that warm blood never goes to their feet, because that way their feet's in contact with the snow. So that means the warm blood stays away from the feet. Otherwise, you're going to lose a lot of that heat very, very quickly. So the feet of ducks and birds are usually very, very cold because they want to keep all of the warm blood inside of the body. Let's think about, how do we keep warm if we go outside? Are we going to go outside like this?
No.
What do we do?
We get a lot of clothes.
Yeah, we put a lot of layers of clothes on, so coats and warm things. So animals that live in cold areas often have very, very thick layers of fat. They've got to eat a lot during the year to keep lots and lots of fat in their body. So they've got a thick layer of fat which insulates. That means it keeps them warm. It traps the heat in. Another thing is they tend to have very, very thick layers of fur on their body. So fur is another insulating material. Insulating means keeps the heat in. And it does it by trapping air between all the little hairs. And then that layer of air that's trapped in the fur keeps them warm, okay? And another thing, one more thing about the way that animals that live in the Arctic tend to be is their body shape, okay? Have we noticed, let's think about penguins. Are they tall and skinny or short and fat?
Short and fat.
Yes, short and fat, not shaping the penguins. But just speaking technically, penguins are sort of short and shaped like this. Now that is a way that their bodies can keep the heat in, because when their bodies are very, very tall and thin, there's lots and lots of space all the way around them that they can lose heat from. So animals that tend to be in cold climates are short and fat, so that they can trap a lot of heat energy into the body, and that's how they survive. So we're going to be learning about some of these animals now. We're going to stand up and learn about one of our favorite, cutest animals that lives in cold weather. Not Maggie the cat. So you're going to stand with your feet together. Take a few breaths. Inhale and exhale. What animal do you think this is going to be?
Penguin.
The penguin pose. Okay, so you're going to bend to the right, arms by your side, and bend to the left. Because when penguins walk, they walk like this, don't they? We're going to move like a penguin now. And you can bend your knees also. Livy's looking like a very cool dancing penguin. Let's see the penguin. You're going to walk like a penguin. You can walk to the front of your mat or to one side of the room and walk to the other side of the room. And keep walking, keep waddling. Keep waddling, keep waddling, keep waddling. Keep waddling, keep waddling, keep waddling, and keep waddling. Right, there we go. That got us nice and warm, didn't it? So remember that when we're burning a lot of energy, we're going to release lots of heat, and that's one way that we can keep warm in cold weather. Okay, so we've got penguin pose now. Let's bring our hands, our wings all the way up. Penguin's going to take a rest now. Reach and bend to the right. Louis always starts yawning when we start doing yoga. And bend to the left. Bend to the right. And bend to the left. Now, what do penguins normally do? Do they walk around on their own in the cold weather, or do they huddle together? They huddle together for warmth. So we're going to squat down, because remember, the taller that we are, the more space there is to lose heat from the body. So if we squat down like this and huddle together, we can keep warm. So we're going to huddle together like penguins and just keep warm. Let's waddle to the front. Waddle, 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 waddle. And to the back. And to the front. And to the back. One more. So if you keep moving, you're going to stay warm. One more time to the front. And one more time to the back. Now we're going to do sleeping penguin pose. So bring your right knee down, and your left leg's going to come behind, and we're going to go to sleep like penguins. So the left leg is straight and the right knee is bent. Bring your hands down, and we're going to take a nice sleep. Sleeping penguins now. These are your wings. Your wings are covered over the body to keep you warm. Let's take a breath in. Is it time to get up yet? What do you think, Maggie? No, time for another sleep. Let's go down. Let's bring our hands around and switch legs. Left knee is forward, right leg is back. Sleeping penguin. Bring your wings out. Cover yourselves up. Is it time to get up yet? No, let's go back to sleep. And come up. I'm lying on your belly. What other type of animal do we find in the Arctic? We actually also have these in England.
Dog. Huskies.
Dogs. I'm being a seal. We have seals also in England and in the Arctic. So Arctic seals now. Bring your hands down. Let's come into Arctic seal pose. Okay, so this is your seal tail. And this is your seal head. Bring your hands on the ground and lift up into seal pose. You're going to have a look around. What can you see? I can see the sea. And I can see lots of snow. Louis making seal sounds because he's yawning. That is the kind of sound that the seal makes. Okay, bring your head down to the ground. One more time. Lift up, seal pose. And bring it down. 3 more. Lift up, seal pose. And bring it down. Lift up. And down. Last one. Lift up. And down. How do seals swim? They shake their tail, don't they? Let's lift that seal tail up and waggle it from side to side. And we're going to go for a swim. Okay, bring your hands out in front of you. You're going to rock from side to side. Go for a swim. Go for a swim. Go for a swim. And we're going to go onto the beach. What do seals do on beaches? They lie down and they stretch out. So lie on your back, roll on your back, and reach and stretch. And they like to lie in the sun and get nice and warm because even the sun is still warm. Okay, seals have got lots of layers of fat around their body. They call it blubber. Blubber is a layer, very, very good, thick layer of insulation. So it's good to have a little bit of fat on your body if you're in a cold area. Let's roll over onto our left side. And roll over onto your right side. Can you do seal rolls? Let's have a look. Let's see if we can do some seal rolls. Louis, can you do it? Keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling. Keep rolling, keep rolling. And the other way. Roll all the way back again. Seal rolls, keep going, keep going. I'm going to try now. You see there? I'm going to do some seal rolls. And the other way. And we're going to lie on the back. Now I saw on YouTube the other day a seal doing crunches. So we absolutely, because this seal was actually doing sit-ups like this. It's on YouTube, look for it. It's really, really cool. Training his belly so he could be a super, super fast swimmer. So bring your hands behind your head. You're going to lift up and down. 2. And you've got to make seal noises when you do it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now you're going to lift up your seal tail. Can you lift your seal tail up? Oh, use your belly. You've got to train your belly so you can be super fast swimming seal. All the way up and all the way down. All the way up and all the way down. 3. Keep moving. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Now we're going to do a different animal that lives in the ocean. What's that?
Snow stop.
The snow stop. Oh dear. Okay. Do we have fish in the Arctic Sea?
Yes.
Oh, of course we have fish. Do you remember fish pose? Now lift your head up and bring the top of your head onto the ground and your hands by your side. Then you're a fish. And you're going to open your mouth and make fish noises. Got to move it. Let's do fish pose. And if you want to, you can bring your hands out. This is your fin. You can go for a swim and bring it down. You can bring your fin here, look, and have a nice fin. Go for a swim. Go for a swim. Go for a swim. And bring it down from your knees into your chest. Okay. Now we're going to start to rock up and down. Up and down. Let's see if you can get so much speed that you can come all the way up. Bring your hands down. And jump your feet back into downward dog. Now, there is a special type of dog that lives in the Arctic. So Louis says huskies. Huskies are beautiful dogs. And we've got Arctic foxes, which are also beautiful. So animals that live in the Arctic, they have to usually be camouflaged with nice white or grey coats. And that helps them to hide from anything that might be trying to eat them, any predators. And that's why polar bears are white. And huskies have got white on them as well.
Seals.
And seals too. Okay, so come into downward dog. So you can either be a husky or an Arctic fox, up to you. You're going to bend your right knee, bend your left knee, waggle your tail, waggle your tail. And we're going to go for a run. Jump your right foot in and your left foot back. So Arctic foxes are going to go for a hunt. Are you ready? Switch legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did you find some food?
Yes.
Are you sure? Okay, let's run all the way back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back to downward dog. Lift your right leg up. Wave it around. One-legged husky. Lift your left leg up. And bring it down. Okay. What other type of animal? This is a super fun animal. If you've ever been to any, let's say, SeaWorld or anything like that, you've probably seen them. Super, super fun animals. Super, super friendly animals that live in the sea.
Dolphins.
Dolphins! So we've got dolphin pose in yoga. So from downward dog, bring your arms down to the ground like this. And we're now in dolphin pose. Okay, you've got to make that. Lift your right leg up. And lift the left leg up. You've got to do the dolphin sound. Did you know how they communicate, Louis?
They communicate by
Yep, that's right.
because it sends a signal to them.
Exactly. Okay, bring your knees down. Come on to all fours. Okay, what else do we have in the Arctic? Yawning.
Reindeer.
Reindeers and polar bears. Which one should we start with?
Reindeer.
Reindeers. Oh, did you tell me how they communicate, dolphins? They actually use ultrasound. Yep, so special sound waves that they can put through the water so they can communicate with each other. Dolphins are actually really, really clever and also really, really cute and friendly as well. So we're going to do reindeer or polar bear? Reindeer pose. Okay. So come up onto all fours like this. We're going to get ready. We did this in the Christmas yoga. Okay, we're going to get ready. Reindeers. Reindeers all year round in the Arctic and Antarctic. So you're going to waggle your reindeer head like Louie's doing because you're having a fun time. Your Christmas job is done and you get to rest. Now we need to go for a prance. You ready to go for a prance, Louie?
Yeah.
You're going to jump in and jump out. 3, 2, 1. Prance, 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 prance. Reindeers prancing, reindeers prancing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, where are your antlers? Let me see your antlers. Here are my antlers. You got your antlers? Okay, what's another name for reindeers? So it says it in Polar Express. Caribou, have you heard that? Yep. So they are a bit like horses. They gallop, they've got hooves, and they've got this thick layer of fur, remember, to keep them warm. And the males have got antlers. What do you think the antlers are for? Looking cool or something else?
Something else.
It's for fighting, actually, for protecting their territory and fighting other males that may be coming in and threatening their family. Okay, we're going to go for one more prance. If you're ready. 3, 2, 1, jump in, jump out.
They can also use their antlers for hunting food.
Oh, that's right. Well, it's defending if there's any predators. So they might have to defend themselves from polar bears, things like that, things that are trying to eat them. Because it's very hard to survive, so everyone's got to survive in the Arctic. Right, we've got one more polar bears now. This is the cutest most favourite animal in the Arctic. So we're going to do some polar bear pose now. Take a breath in, look up, polar bear stretch, yawn. Sleepy polar bears, breathe out, stretch, lift your polar bear back up, high in the sky. Take a breath in and a breath out. Okay, it's time to go hunting. So you're going to come onto all fours like this, and you're going to go around the room, try to find yourself some food. Find yourself some food. What do they usually like to eat? Some fish. Yes, they're going to go fishing. Going to eat the fishies. They're very clever at catching fish. Let's go for another walk. The other way. Okay, one more. What are we going to eat? How about some rabbits? Oh, I know, it's sad. But everyone saw the circle of life in the Arctic. Or you can just have some more fish.
Rabbits can go on ice.
That's right. Okay, have another snack. Got to eat lots and lots of food to give yourself lots and lots of energy to keep you warm if you live in the Arctic. So you've got to eat as much as you can. Okay, we're going to go for another walk. Okay, and come back. Now polar bears are going to take a rest. So polar bear pose. If you look online, you see polar bears lying like this. Sit back on your heels, look, sit your bum down, and bring your hands out in front of you. And bring your head to the ground. You're going to stretch. And you can bring your polar bear paws and cover your little face. Here are your polar bear paws. Put your hands on your head. And take a nice rest. And baby's going to sleep. Okay. Polar bears are going back to sleep. Louie was telling me earlier what was the most fun thing about living where there's lots and lots of snow. What can you build?
Oh no.
Igloo. An igloo. So an igloo is a special house that's made out of snow. If you ever happen to go on holiday, you can actually stay in igloos. So the snow, if you press it together so it becomes super strong, you can use it to make bricks. And then when you build it, if it's trapping the air inside, you make a dome, a half circle shape on the ground with all of the snow, and then people actually can live in there and camp in there. So you can actually do that if you go to any of the cold countries. You can camp in an igloo. How cool.
Ice.
That's something to look forward to when lockdown's over. Okay, because it's actually very, very warm. Remember, if you trap the air inside, it's insulating, it keeps nice and warm. So we're going to build an igloo. Okay, do you remember wheel pose? We did this on shape day. Okay, so Louie's going to build an igloo too. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, and you can lift your hips up. Just lift them as high as they'll go. If you can, use the strength in your arms and push all the way up. We've got an igloo. And I've got my little house living in the igloo. And go down. So, have we missed any animals? I think we've covered them all. yeah, I think we've covered them all. So I hope that you've enjoyed learning about cold countries today. I hope that you've got some snow if you're in the UK, and I hope that you get to go out and enjoy it. We're going to go on a nice snowy walk soon, and Lou's already made a snowman. Have a wonderful rest of the day. We'll see you tomorrow. You're going to go stop the live stream for me. You say goodbye. Bye. I can see you.